Not much different than what I said last night as far as just assessing the game, other than just obviously being able to watch the tape and kind of was what what I thought in real time. So just hard to put into words the disappointment. Very frustrating for sure from a just missed opportunity standpoint. I thought offensively, it's probably as good as we've played in a long time. Really, really well played game, and you score 45 points, that'd be enough to win. And I didn't know the stat of 134-0 with 45 points, so it just shows you how hard it is to do that, to lose a game that way. But just really very good execution, 560 yards, 7.8 a play, 14.3 per completion, so very explosive. I thought Cade was awesome, 75%, 385 yards. We needed to get the run game going, and we did, 4.9 a carry. Adam was awesome, 5.6 a carry. Gid really kind of had his coming out day, 4.2. No turnovers was a big key for us. But I thought our OL, I thought our tight ends and our receivers really blocked well. They all had a lot of really critical blocks in the run game. We were 6-13 on third and fourth down. Antonio Williams was awesome. We had some great plays by a lot of people. Tristan, TJ, Tyler Brown had a couple of plays. Bentoncourt and Olsen were outstanding in the run game. The one sack was really on the defense, on the scheme. It was not – they just got us on that one. We had a couple of penalties we need to clean up, but just really very little negative offensively. They played by far our best game of the year. So really proud of that. But the flip side, again, we've not played complementary football all year, all the way back to the opener. We give up 17 points, you ought to win every game. And fast forward to now, you score 45, you ought to win. So we just haven't been able to put it together all year, and kind of been a little bit of a perfect storm in that regard. But defensively, just not much good. I thought our run defense was good, but we did have a couple sacks, but just not anywhere good enough. Too many yards, too many points, too many yards per play, per catch. I feel like it's back-to-back games. We've lost to Clemson with just a bunch of big play busts and poor awareness. Just really disappointing, especially in the pass game. We had some critical penalties. 5 of 5 on fourth down conversions was a huge difference in the game. But we overcame a lot. Still had the lead in the fourth quarter. You got a 95-yard field, and you just need one stop, to win the game, and we just don't get it done. Had no takeaways. We had an opportunity for 2, but just poor execution across the board. And that's coaching and recruiting and all the above. It's all of us. So 10 plays for 294 yards. You're not going to win many games that way. And then talk about complementary football. We did some good stuff. We blocked a punt, which led to a touchdown, but then you give up the return. Not one person got a hand on the guy, so just didn't deserve to win. Had plenty of opportunities to win. But I was proud of the fight and the guys. They competed all the way to the end, and I had a chance to overcome all of it. Just shame the way it ended, but so tough pill to swallow. But that's where we are, and we've got to pick ourselves back up tomorrow as we get back with the guys, and let's got to flush it and see if we can continue to grow our team and develop some of these guys and have the best possible finish that we can have. I know it's been a tough year, but something good will come from it. As I said last night, I haven't had a season like we had a losing season in 2010. And 14 great years sprung out of that, and 11 championships, and something's going to come from this season as well. There'll be something great come from it. Don't like it right now, but we'll grow through it. We'll get better. We'll reset, and find a way to get back to where we want to be and need to be. Injury-wise, I think we came through pretty good. Cade held up, which was good to see, and so unless something comes up between tonight and in the morning, I feel like we came through pretty good. But again, I think we've got the ingredients, but we just can't seem to put them all together. But it's just part of our journey, part of our story. We've had a lot of great years, but this has been a real frustrating time. But as I look back on life, any time I've been a part of anything bad, something good has come from it, and I know that'll be the case here as well. So tough people, man. Tough times make tough people, and tough people make tough teams. So we'll hopefully be better because of it when it's all said and done. But right now we're in the fight, and we got to regroup tomorrow and reset and find a way to go play better this week. See if we can put it all together.
Hey, Dabo, it's Chapel. You just mentioned there it's coaching, it's recruiting, it's all of us. When you say recruiting in that context, what do you mean specifically?
Well, I mean, it's personnel, it's coaching, it's everything. I mean, we've got to be better all across the board.
Any other questions for Coach?
Yeah, hey, Coach, it's Grace Man with TigerNet. You mentioned the fourth down success that Duke had. Just after reviewing the tape, what was it that they were able to do to be perfect on fourth down?
Yeah, really, really frustrating. Poor leverage, poor eyes, poor technique, poor recognition. The 1 4th and 1 was, I think, a good call. Kind of got a little outside leverage there, but a couple of the pass plays, we didn't get home, didn't get our hands up, and then we didn't win the matchup. So very frustrating. But the most frustrating part of all of it was the bus and the big plays giving up off of it. Again, 10 plays, 294 yards. It's just hard to win. Just incredible. Whether it was the corner cat and we don't have a guy over the top, or it was a 2 invert. We're not inside where we need to be on 1 touchdown. We play 2 robber and nobody carries the tight end on the 3rd and 7 late in the game. Just some basic stuff. So just poor execution across the board. And again, that's on us as coaches, and we didn't get it done.
Dabo, this is Larry. Going back to Chapel's question on the recruiting / personnel. I know you liked your personnel at safety going into the season back in August. I'm just curious if you could evaluate it here at this point.
Yeah, it hadn't been good enough. We haven't played well enough. I think we've got talent there, but we haven't played well enough at any position. I mean, honestly, we had busted every position yesterday. We had busted DN, D tackle, linebacker, corner, nickel, safety. We had busted every single position at some point in the ball game, and you're not going to be a great defense with that.
Dabo, there was a clip that picked up some traction yesterday. It was when you were kind of laying into the defense on the sideline, and Khalil Barnes, at least just per the ACC Network broadcast, kind of looked disengaged, like not paying attention. I'm not sure if that was in or out of context, but were you able to see that, aware of it? Were you able to talk with Khalil about that specifically?
No, I don't have any idea what you're talking about. I hadn't seen that, but it wasn't. I don't know what specific you're talking about. I wasn't yelling at. I was yelling at all of them, everybody. So that's the only thing I remember. Just really the whole defense. It wasn't any particular person. I guess I'm the only coach to yell at somebody.
Hey, Coach, it's David. When you get to this point of the season and you have experienced players having the bust that they have, I mean, how much do you put on, the players? How much do you put on, that on coaching?
It's all on coaching. It's all on me. It's my responsibility. So it's all on coaching. Just the way it is. I mean, I haven't gotten it done this year. It's all on me.
Hey Dabo, Jason from TCI. Any comments on getting fined by the ACC today for the comments on the refs last night?
No, other than I just stand by what I said. I mean, it is what it is, you know. I mean, I think we just have to agree to disagree. There's a lot of accountability for coaches and a lot of accountability for players, but I don't think there's much for refs. You know, there should be some type of, you know, especially a call like that. I mean, there should be some type of ability to challenge a call like that. It just was very, very frustrating. But, you know, again, as I said last night, I don't blame that on the loss. I mean, that play could have won the game, and it would have been great for those guys to have overcome so much crap to win the game. But I again, stand by what I said. We just had to agree to disagree. So they don't want us talking about refs, so you have to call them and ask them about it. So that's really – but I do think there should be more accountability. I think there should be the ability to challenge a call in such a critical situation.
Debo, what about, like, just from a policy perspective, do you think the conference should disclose whether it either agrees or if they mess the call up? Do you think they should be, I guess, transparent to that extent?
Well, I'll leave that up to them. They can run their shop however they run it. I know in my first year in 2009, they suspended 4 refs after the Georgia Tech game that Thursday night. And, but that was a different era, different regime, so I'm not going to tell people how to run their shop, but I can have an opinion. And again, we just got to agree to disagree.
Hey Dabo, this is Darian Carter. You mentioned post game that Graham Neff could potentially fire you today if you don't make it to Monday. I'm just curious, were you guys able to talk post game after the press conference?
Yes, I was making just a joke. I talk to Graham all the time. So.
Anybody else for Coach Swinney?
Dabo, what went wrong on Duke's kick return touchdown? Can you kind of take us through that play?
Yeah, we had 11 guys covered and nobody touched it.
Anyone else?
Hey, it's David again. It looked like I don't know, at some point there in the first half that Mickey and Tom got a little heated with each other, and I understand that always happens. If they've been able to mend their fences, or was there any particular problem, or just in-game stuff?
Yeah, I mean, just in-game stuff, man. I mean, you give up a 77-yard touchdown on a bust. I mean, it's frustrating. So that's football. That's just the game. It's a highly competitive environment, and Tom takes a lot of pride in what he's trying to do, and just not doing a good job of getting it done in any regard right now.
Any other questions?
Yeah, Dabo, as you're evaluating Tom in his first season, how much do you sort of balance, players he inherited, maybe some personnel issues with all the different variables of being in your first year? I'm just curious how you weigh all that and evaluate him.
Yeah, I think Tom's done it. I think Tom's done a great job. I really do, and I think he's a winner. He's a really good football coach, and it just hadn't worked. It hadn't come together like we hoped, and again, that's nobody's fault but mine.
All right. Thank you, Coach.